Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to City Skylines Snowfall. Today, you have seen some changes to this city, and you haven't actually seen all of them because I basically sat for about 45 minutes after that time lapse just working out things to change. So this whole road going around here is now a two-way road, which is proving to be sort of useful and sort of not. I changed the trams here so they go up on their own section so they don't interrupt the traffic in on these roads here. And I've added a bunch more connections for each little district. And what I mean by that is, quite simply, there is a connection here for that place, there's a connection here, there's, you know, a few on this side. There's just more connections for each little district when it comes to getting in and out, which is, well, it's a good thing. At least I think it's a good thing, so it could end up being a bad thing, because thus far, traffic is just not, it's just not really working the way I want it to. I also adjusted all of the bus and tram lines a little bit, just to make them, well, you know, just to make them work, basically. So there is a bus line going around there, there is a bus line going around there, then there's a tram line going between them. Big red bus line going around there, which for some reason is going up there, which is a bit odd. That's, a little bit peculiar. Is that a... no, that is a two-way road. Okay. That's very strange. Interesting, interesting. Let's see, can I adjust you? If I put that there, yeah, that's better. Alright. So that should... I really don't like the fact that he's gonna merge across there in such a ridiculous way. If I have him go to... I could have him go up there, but that's, again, I don't like the fact that he's merging in such a completely ridiculous way. That's kinda dumb, is what that is. I don't like that. I really don't. There's also a weird sort of loop going on there. Let's just fix that. Let's see, so that guy goes down. If I put the thing, if I put it there, he goes down. If I put it there, that's actually okay. So I will absolutely do that so they can sort of loop around that way. And that actually seems okay to me. Could I move this over to here? I technically can, is the thing. Like, I can technically move it to here, but I don't think I want to. I think it's probably fine where it is. Okay. Well, the buses are going about, the trams are going about, but what I want to do is most definitely get another bit of, another section of tram line in here. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade this road, and we're going to have a tram that goes from Moor Hills to Crescent Hills, which is going to be interesting to do considering Crescent Hills isn't actually really a loop at all, so that's going to be fun to figure out. I think I can sort of see how I'm going to do it. If I bring this down to here, like this, I can connect the tram through there, so this may work, this may not. Honestly, I'm not certain on this one. Let's see, if I do that and that. Actually, let me bring that back a little bit so I can make that connection kind of nice. So, there's a loop going through that area, which should be fine, honestly. That should be alright. Let's create a new line that goes to there, to there, down to about there. Say, ooh, how is that gonna loop around is the question. Because that's got a pretty serious distance to go if I want that to work. Unless I just do a tram track through there as well. Yeah, let's do it. To hell with it. I'm gonna do a bunch of tram tracks. I'm not too worried. I like doing it as well, to be honest. It's kind of nice having the dedicated tram tracks, so that can loop the whole way around now, which is wonderful. So let's have that do that. So that is the Moor Crescent line for the trams. So that is MOORE/CRESCENT line. There we go. So the Moor Crescent line, and then we're going to want one from Crescent to Autumn Heights, which is going to prove to be more difficult because, oh boy. Oh boy. Let's have a look. So if I do this, that's not what I wanted. If I do this, I can take the tram this one. Well, no, I can't. Actually, can I? Can you do that? Oh, you totally can. That works. That works. All right, we'll have me tram go this way. We'll have it come along to, I'm gonna say, the whole way along here. Then obviously it has to go up. Then this can just be turned into this road. That is not the road I wanted. This road, like so. So have that come along, and then it can just come straight down. And as it comes down, it can, I guess, loop into there. Alright, that's gonna be a complete mess. But that's alright. That's alright. Let's see. So, this is gonna go from there to... Oh, this is tricky. It is gonna have to loop around that way, unfortunately. That is a thing it's gonna have to do, so that's gonna make things a little bit weird. But sure, that's fine. Bring it across to there. Oh, can it not do that? Oh, that's not connected. Damn, I missed a bit. Alright. That really confused me for a second there. So that goes to that point, to that point, that point, that point. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that side. We'll put one there, and then just bring it back to there, I suppose. So that is the Crescent Autumn line. This, I just need to remember the names. CRESCENT/AUTUMN line. Alright, we're getting there. So now we just need the Autumn Heights Briarwood line and then the Briarwood Linden line, but we will get to those. In the meantime, I just want to make sure my trams can all get to where they're going, which it looks like they certainly can, which is fantastic news. So they're all going to move out, and hopefully, what I'm hoping with that is that it will actually take some people off the roads, which would be bloody excellent, because that's kind of a thing that we really need right now. So, well, here's hoping. Here's hoping. It's a lot of tram lines. That is, it's an awful lot of tram lines going about there. But, I will say, you know, as packed as this road is, it is moving. You know, it's getting about there. It is moving about. So that's not the worst thing in the world. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I changed that I haven't pointed out yet. I don't know. This is all a bit... did I change this in the time lapse, or did I change this off camera? I don't know. Whatever the case, this is all a bit different. But I think that's better looking, honestly. I think at least it works better than what we had previously. Now, this is a problem. All of this industrial traffic trying to get that way is definitely a problem. That is something I can't really figure out as well. You know, it's just... The problem here is it's just a whole bunch of industry trying to get down to my city. So I guess what I'll try is I'm going to try dezoning that space and that space. And I'm going to fill that in with offices. And I'm going to fill that in with a little bit of commercial. And that too. Because why not? And then I'm going to do something fairly similar here, I suppose. So if I dezone all of that, and I'll go ahead and bring a pedestrian path just from there, the whole way across to... Well, apparently not there. Let's move this thing to... Where exactly? Where can I put this? Oh, there's perfect. Alright. That'll do. Alright, so I want a pathway that goes the whole way through that little section there. And then quite simply, I'm going to put some offices just there. Alright, so that is not so bad. I'll dezone them there because they're not really working. But that will cut out some of the industrial demand not the industrial demand, but the industrial traffic in the city, which is a very good thing. Let me have a quick look at my transport stats. How many people are using my lines? Decent numbers, honestly. There's decent numbers of people using the trams, which is what I want to see. So that's absolutely wonderful news. And we are actually having some heating problems. What's up with that? Is it just a heating thing? Are we just running low on heating availability? It certainly seems like it. I mean, I understand it's freezing, so maybe we do want to get another boiler station. Yeah, the boilers are better than geothermal, aren't they? Much better than geothermal. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna just get a, I have a bunch of money, so I'm just gonna get a bunch of boilers along here. Then, link those together like this, and then link them like that. Because really, these ones here, you know, 2 of them aren't really much, so let's get rid of those, and I don't think we're gonna have to worry about heating for a while. I'd say we'll probably be alright, in all honesty. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're doing alright. We're definitely doing alright. Let's see. Let me once again review my transport. It's still climbing. That is still climbing. I think there is noticeably less traffic in this area, which is very good news. Still backing up a little bit here, but again, noticeably less traffic, which is what we want. And I think what I also want is I'm actually going to go ahead and completely de-zone all of the residential in there, because I want to replace it with high density. Because, honestly, it's about time that we do. It really is about time that we get that done. So let's do that as well. And that's probably going to be hell, in complete honesty. I keep saying that, damn it! In all honesty, that's all I say. That's literally just all I say. But yes, this is a risky move, you know, getting rid of all of that, because that's going to kick a lot of people out of the city, and there isn't really any demand for a whole bunch of residential zoning right now. So, you know, it's a risk. It is definitely a risk, but I'm willing to take it. So let's just de-zone all of you. And we'll do the same on the side here, because we probably just should. And we will do the same if we just de-zone all of that. And de-zone all of that. I think I want to make a significant change to more hills in all... No, not saying it. I'm not saying it. Caught myself on that one. I'm not saying it. Not saying it. Not happening. But the change we're going to make is... this. That's going to create a bit of a... that's going to cause a problem. But whatever the case, the change I want to make is I want to actually bring an avenue through this district. Because I figure we could probably benefit from it. So... I'm just going to go straight through this road. I can't because there's a high school in the way, which can go on the avenue, I guess. So we're going to go straight through with the avenue. Like that. We'll get rid of a few sections of road like that as well. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of these bits of road as well, and these bits as well. And then we just need to bring those sections of road right up to the avenue. But obviously not connect to them, because that's not what we do around here. In fact, take that one up as well. And we'll take this one up as well. So that's going to be a way for traffic to, I guess, get through there without too much trouble. I want to downgrade this road. And then delete a little bit at the end and bring it up to there. And then I want to just, I guess, upgrade this road like that. And bring that to that point. Then we upgrade this to have tram tracks on it as well. And that tram line should not be able to continue without too much trouble. So, that is pretty much bisecting Moor Hills, which is fine by me, in all honesty. And no, damn it! I don't want to say that. I'm not allowed to say that, okay? I'm not allowed to say that. I'm not. It's not okay. It's not okay. Right, let's see. Let's take a road from here to there. So that's a connection. This side already has a few connections, which is okay. So I think we're probably okay like that. That is, basically I just want to bisect that so it's another way through, you know? I feel like this area really does need, like, that's our biggest, well, I guess that's kind of a big district too, but I think we needed to bisect this the way we did. So let me just dezone another bunch of this just to neaten it up a little bit. So we have a pretty big space to work with, honestly. Damn it, that counts. That counts. That counts. Let's move the high school off of the main road. And let's just make that a commercial block, I reckon. Let's also move this back one, because I want to get the path in there. Then this can all fill out to that point. This can all fill out to that point. And we have space for the path that I like to add. So, we'll go ahead and add in the pedestrian path like that. We'll bring it up to there. We'll bring it up to there. And we'll bring this one the whole way across to there. And, oh, that one can't quite do the same thing. This one goes to there and there. Now that does mess with zoning in a couple of places, but I don't think I'm too worried about that. That's just, why is that one being weird? That's really strange. Whatever. I guess that's okay. Whatever the case, oh, no, I need to dezone this space too so I can see what's going on. In fact, let me just dezone everything sort of there and everything there, because it's a little bit messy. And I think I also want to do the pedestrian paths just along to there and there. So let's do that, and let's do that. Okay, so that's a nice hefty avenue bisecting that district, which is a good thing. Let's now look at residential zoning. So, residential to there, commercial to there. Commercial to there, and I'll say those bits as well. Then residential in the rest of this with... Oh, that's... Why is that being so weird, though? We'll do a park there instead. We'll get this park in here. Because that's just weird. That's just really weird. Bring this across the road. Like that. That is really not what I want. Why is it sloping? That's strange as hell. Whatever, that's that area zoned pretty well. This area is sort of working. Do they have electrical connections yet? They kind of don't, and I really don't want to have to put in power lines. Let's see, can I get any sort of nice big parks to put in here that aren't just ridiculous looking? I know I can get this one, but it's a little bit, that's a little too big. We can get the ski lodge, but I really don't want it. Cross-country skiing park isn't quite what I'm looking for. The snowboard arena. We can get stuff like the, there's the big Christmas tree, isn't there? It's in there somewhere. Ooh, a frozen fountain. Alright. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to let that go somewhere. Let's see. I don't know if... Oh, no, I do have a space for the frozen fountain. It's actually a pretty good space for the frozen fountain, too. Also, there's not a bad space for the frozen fountain either. Okay. That could work. Let's see. What the hell's this ice fishing pond? Didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Interesting. It can also go there. I don't think an ice fishing pond is the kind of thing I want in here. A casino could certainly be interesting. But again, don't really Oh, I do have the space. It's just gonna look kind of dumb. What's this? This is, that's a zoo. Where is the big old Christmas tree? There's the big old Christmas tree. I mean, I could technically... Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'd have to... there's too much. I'd have to move to put the Christmas tree in there, wouldn't I? Okay, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, way too much to move to get the Christmas tree in there. So where else could I put a bloody Christmas tree is the question. There, I guess. Fits perfectly where the tax office is. Sure, we're putting a Christmas tree in here, because apparently it's Christmas. There you go. Merry Christmas. One and all. Beautiful. Is that... Can I hear Christmas music? I think I can faintly hear Christmas music. I don't know if you'll hear it in the video, but I'm pretty sure that's playing Christmas music. Okay. Whatever. A sleigh ride spa hotel. Ooh. Now isn't that fancy? Oh my. Let's see, where can I put this? Space already occupied. Come on, give me a good space. Already occupied by, oh, the park. I mean, I guess a spa hotel could go in there, actually. Isn't a terrible space for it. Alright, we'll chuck it in there. Sort of spa hotel in the center of town. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. But the thing I really wanted was actually a park to put in here that will bridge the gap between these districts. So what I'll do is something like that. Oh my god, I could totally do a bunch of these ice sculpture parks in here to accent that road. That is totally a thing I could do, and I'm totally going to do it because it's going to look totally awesome. Let's move that to there and put a bunch of ice sculpture parks just there. What is that? That looks kind of cool. That's going to look even better when all that stuff builds up around it. But I reckon this will help with traffic. This bisecting avenue. I reckon that'll be useful. Traffic here is already... No, well, it's still kind of packed, isn't it? It's really not a lot better, is it? It's really not a whole lot better. Let's see. What could I do for this? I guess an avenue sort of bisecting Briarwood would be a good idea. Possibly. I don't know, because this is kind of the main road. Like, this, I guess, is the only road. And this one... Oh, why are we having water problems? Yeah, water problems, alright. Oh, this doesn't have electricity. Really? You really don't have electricity? Alright. There you go, that should fix that problem. Beautiful. Yeah, what I'm realizing is the only road that connects industry here to the rest of the city is this one. Like, that's the closest road, so... Yeah, that is just gonna be kind of busy as hell. I'm wondering what would happen if this road was to be disconnected. I'm curious because I wonder what would happen if industry was then forced around the city. You know? I'm curious on that front. What if I were to do a heavy... What if I were to expand the borders of Nerdchester Square to encompass that road and then do a heavy traffic ban in Nerdchester Square? Because that would, in theory, force all of my industrial traffic elsewhere, which is what I kind of want to do. So let's do a heavy traffic ban in here. Let's also do free public transport in Nerdchester Square. So, heavy traffic ban, and I will, I guess, leave it at that. Let's, yeah, that's fine. So, heavy traffic ban in Nerdchester Square. Like, there isn't that much in the way of heavy traffic. There is some. I'm curious to see if, because a lot of those are delivery vans is the thing. Like, heavy traffic, ban heavy traffic, it's no heavy transport vehicles allowed, does not affect highways. I guess there is... Do you count as... I guess you probably count as heavy transport. So, do box trucks count? Because if not, then this is pointless. Because I know the delivery trucks don't count. So that... It is possible that it is just an issue with... the amount of delivery trucks. Which makes me think what I need is, like, cargo train terminals all through my city. Which, in honesty, is probably very true, and I could look into that. I said in honesty again, didn't I? I said it again! I need to stop it. I need to stop saying that. Right. I want to put a cargo train terminal. I guess we have the space over here for it, but I kind of want to put it there. Possibly. Because I think that could look interesting. Though possibly not feeding out onto such a small road, so it would probably be a smart move to put the cargo train terminal there. That's a good spot for it. So there's a cargo train terminal. And can I buy land currently? I can. Thank you very much. So we have that land. So I reckon if I put a cargo train terminal down there, I can move a few of these guys just along a little bit, like that. Obviously going to need to connect them. And then I can put a cargo train terminal in here, which is an interesting place for it, but should be fine. So I can have cargo trains sort of feed around this way. Then I could probably also do with a cargo train that's going to feed over to this side of my city. I really need one that goes central as well, don't I? I really need a cargo train that kind of comes straight into the middle of my bloody city. And it's just like, hey, here I am. Here's your cargo. That's kind of what I need. And it's doable. It's totally doable. There is space for it in a few places. It's just finding the space. I guess here could work. Is that big enough? I think it is. No, maybe. Let's get rid of this and that and have a look. No, that's not really big enough unless I get rid of that road, which I really don't want to do. I reckon Umber Heights is going to go through a little bit of a change here because this is kind of where I want another cargo station. No. In total admittance, this is where I think a cargo station could go. So let's put that there, move the police station to there. See, the thing is with saying, in all honesty, I'm not, like, exaggerating it. I'm not playing it up for the camera. I'm literally not meaning to say that when I say it. And because someone pointed it out in a previous episode of this, and ever since, I've just been aware of, like, every time I go, in all honesty, and it's not even a habit now. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Let's get rid of that road and see what I can do here. Because I want to try and go 3 and 3, and we'll go a couple of blocks like that. And I want to bring the land down just a little bit, so if we get rid of you, we can sync this track pretty well, possibly. If I do something like that, and then we sort of go from this point to... Oh wait, that wasn't right. Like that. So that might work. Honestly, syncing the track a little bit more might be a better idea. So sync that down to there. Select that as our height and sort of even it out. Select that point and that point. Now that's not wide enough, is it? That little area is just not wide enough. Let's just up the size of my brush, drop the strength a little bit, and flatten this out because that's just not going to work. So just get rid of those, and I want to just smooth out the terrain a little bit. There we go. So I guess we'll just have the cargo train line come straight out for a while. No problem. I kind of want to use roads to measure this, to be honest. Can I do this? Like, if I do a road there, Then I select the cargo train line. I can't actually upgrade that, which is annoying. Because, like, cargo train lines, they snap there, but they're not going to snap out here. Which kind of sucks. So let's see, if I bring my train line to this point, can I go up in time for the road? I cannot. If I bring it to this point, I think 11, 12 units across, then about 12 units to go down, and to about there, then bring this back. So that is... that's got the potential for a really nice curve there. Yeah, that's kind of nice, actually. I appreciate that. Now, here's the question. How the balls do we get over here? We're just going to have to use a tunnel, aren't we? I guess that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to get rid of this road as well. Because it's just not going to work if we don't get rid of that road. So move that to there, move that to... what is that? That's a bus terminal? Bus depot? Alright. Well, if we go ahead and do 9 and whatever that is, 99, and we go down, can I bring that back a little? Can I make this look a little better? Yeah, that looks okay to me. So that's going to tunnel down. Then I want it to sort of come back up over here, is what I'm thinking. So if that goes, if we use the freeform tool and sort of freeform it to this point, just there. If I can do no snapping, that'd be amazing. So to there, and then we want to come up. So we'll go a nice sort of 12 unit slope. Does that work? That totally does. Then just bring the train line sort of parallel to the... it's not really going to go parallel, is it? Let's do the train line first. Let's do a little bit of snapping and get this train line in here. Then we'll go down for 12 units. We'll come straight across to there. So that's not connected, which is fantastic. So this is going to just run... honestly, I could probably just run through that space there. That's a little tricky. So that's a little bit of a tight turn. But I reckon, yeah. I like that. I definitely like that. Let's go straight and up. Actually, we're going to need to curve it, aren't we? So it's going to need to sort of go like that. Yeah, that's maybe not going to work, actually. That's probably not going to work. That's a little bit silly looking. Alright. Can I get this to work? So go 12. Then bring it to this point and curve it there. Bring it straight across. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. I can feel it. Bring it straight across. And that's a little bit of a tight turn in my opinion. So let's go 9 and 9. And then down. So this should be fairly decent, honestly. 12 units, and it needs to just line up there. So we'll just sort of weave it in a little bit. Like, that's not quite what I had in mind, but it kind of works. That would look a lot nicer, though, if it was actually going straight to this curve. So I want to make them. I want to make them meet up here. Okay, we have this cargo train line that starts here, goes the whole way along here to this station, goes the whole way around to this station, and eventually gets to this station. So that should hopefully help things a little bit. I do think it could potentially be useful to set up some kind of just some kind of way for the trains to go around each of these as well. So maybe just something like go a block that way and a block that way and connect there and connect just we'll figure that out. So that is, yeah, that could be a good idea, I reckon. Giving trains the option to Not... Let's see, 135 is what I want there. And this one's going to be a little bit more tricky. So we'll just go with... That's 45. I think that's what I'm looking for. I want a 45-degree angle and about 4 units. And those should just... Yeah. So that lets trains bypass that station. And this one as well is... This one's going to be a little bit more difficult. But if we go 45 and 4 units, say, out to there, just so I can measure this nicely. We'll go along a little bit. Then we'll go down after 12 units, and we can simply connect these together like that, I guess. So they can bypass that station as well. So let's have a look and see what happens once we get some trains moving about here. I am a little bit wary of the fact that I've put a cargo train terminal on the same stretch of road as a cargo harbor, but I'm hoping that will be beneficial. I'm hoping that'll prove to be useful. We'll see. There are 4 of them. They're in reasonable places. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens, I guess. So I've decided to change this entrance to the city because it's having way too many problems. Traffic's starting to back up out of here. Traffic is actually backing up over here quite badly as well. But I want to change this entrance to just have a couple of roads like that so that these aren't going to be connected to it at all. But what I will do is actually come over here and we're going to just delete a few sections of highway and replace it with this, basically. This nice big interchange, which I reckon is going to be super useful if we go ahead and sort of connect it up to here. Obviously, the problem is connecting it up to there. So what we want to do is go a block and block. What's the distance between these? 4 units. So if I go like 4 units, we want to go 14. Yeah, so those are lined up. So if I just do big old straight roads up like this, yeah, that connects. That'll connect kind of nicely. And then a big old straight road up like this. Those will hopefully come together pretty well. What I reckon I'd actually like to do is raise these up a little bit. So I think from this point I'm gonna raise them up so that they're above the ground by 12 meters. So go a block and up, and then the whole way across here. That was a little bit further than I wanted to go, but that's fine. We'll do the same on this side. The reason I want to do this is because when it comes to expanding over here, I don't want to have to build around the highway. I want to just have the freedom to build roads under it, really. I don't think it's worth stressing about building around the bloody thing at any point. So that's the plan, at least. We'll see whether or not that works. Now, here's the question. Can I... No, this is going to be kind of tricky to do, isn't it? Because these aren't really going to match up all that well. They currently don't really match up all that well at all. Now, I can bring a road out of there, and I can absolutely connect it to there. Now, the question is, if I were to do that, can I make that connection? I actually can. Okay, so that could be super useful. So that's going to be a way in. Then over here, we're just going to have something similar for a way off the highway. I get that those are a little bit close together for my liking, but I reckon I could make it work. I do reckon I can make that work. Let's go 135 and block. And then I want to go, I reckon, like this. And, well, actually, hold on. If I go from there like that, and I connect to, no, those are going the wrong way. Bugger. If I can just rotate you and bring this road to that point. Sure. That'll be interesting. But if I do that and then... I kind of wanted to connect it to there. That's not really going to work, is it? This is probably not really going to work the way I want it to. Let's see. If I go 135 and down. So 135 and down, and then just connect it to there, I guess. Just sort of rotate that road so it does make the connection. Is that going to be alright? I really don't know. I really, really don't know if that'll be any use or not. I guess we'll find out. That's 175. I want 180. I want the 180. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not working. Let's redesign it completely. Let's come up with a better idea. I want to keep it raised up, but I want to, I also want to have the connection work on my terms, is the thing. So this is what we're currently looking at for the new way in and out of the city. If I just go ahead and switch the traffic lights off there, will probably be, that'll probably be a little bit beneficial. But there is actually a decent amount of traffic opting to use this road, which is nice. Not so much wanting to use this road over here, but that's not so bad. We might see a little bit of traffic decide to leave this road alone over here. But this is... I'm actually kind of surprised at how much traffic's wanting to use this road as a way in. That's kind of nice, honestly. The connections, as you can see, there's a connection here that will take you straight out, and there's a connection here that will take you straight out as well. Which I'm sure will get plenty of use. But I'm actually looking at this and I'm thinking it might actually be a good idea to do something like this. And then I want to see if I can maybe, just maybe, yeah, no, that'll work. So I can actually slink another road in here, which I want to do. I absolutely want to do. So let me see if I can just get this to go fairly parallel. That looks pretty good to me, actually. So that can go I guess the whole way through this district, I suppose, is where this can go, and then sort of connect straight up there. So that's fine. If I do, that's about 12 units. Yeah, that's 14 units. Let me go about 2 units, and then that's perfect. So that is hopefully going to be kind of interesting. Let me switch the traffic lights off there like I did. Let me also just change that to that kind of road so the traffic can split off to go either way. It will slow down like crazy at the end there, but that should be alright. I can actually change the speed limit anyway to the 80 that's on the rest of that road. And I'll also do the same just here and change this road into one of these as well. And that little bit too. And I guess that little bit too. So just change all of that and then change the speed limits to 80 miles per hour. That way the traffic doesn't drastically slow down. In fact, honestly, 100... Well, no, 80's fine there, but 100 in these bits is going to be necessary since that's technically still being treated like a highway. So if I do this the whole way down, like that until... Well, there, I guess, can just be 100. This can be 100 as well. So that traffic can just speed along there until its heart's content. We'll make this little bit 80 since it is just more of an on-ramp than a stretch of highway, but that should be fairly effective. Like, traffic is using it. There is a little bit of traffic over there, but I'm liking what I'm seeing here. There's pretty big demand for industry there. We could probably do something about that by adding in some office space down here. So let me just move some stuff about to sort of accommodate this. What's this? That's a police station. Well, the police station can go over there, and the firehouse can go there, because I want to move the bus depot to that spot. Then we'll put the police station back there, and the firehouse can sort of go there again. I'll do I wonder if I can fit a row of crematoriums there. I actually can't, which is a little bit annoying, so we'll get rid of one in the middle. And we could probably put a park or something in there. That's a 5x4 space. That's not going to fit a park. So we'll just do something like this. And I'll put a little custom park in there of some description. So there's that. Can I bring a path there? I absolutely can. Beautiful. And can I bring a path through there? I cannot. Okay. So that's not going to let me do that. Although that will. Which is interesting. Let's not bother with a pedestrian path there. And in fact, I will move the police station and fire station to over there. Because that's not the worst place for them. That kind of puts them next to the crematoriums, and it sort of fills up that space kind of nicely. So let me use a pedestrian path. Then the elementary school is probably okay where it is, honestly. But I'll move it to just, I guess, somewhere that's not going to be the middle of an office zone. Office district. We'll move it to there. I kind of like that. And then the bus depot is probably completely fine where it is, but I'll just put it there instead. Okay. So let's go ahead and fill this up with offices, because offices are kind of glorious. There we go. So that's completely filled up zoning-wise. We could probably do the same here. And just do a bunch of offices along this little stretch of road. Because why not? There we go. So that works. That should be okay. I think I will stretch a road across here so that I can have offices the whole way along that highway. And I actually like the idea of leaving that space open. So let's just do that and then do some pedestrian paths in here because it'll look lovely. Can I get that to fit? I can get that to go. No, not like that. I can get this to go to there. I can get this one coming from there. And that should be fine, honestly. That should be completely fine. That should look nice. I don't really need one there. Don't really want one there. I like that. Okay, is that all covered with water? It is. Well, actually, no, it isn't. This little bit done here isn't. And no, it is. And heating, of course. That, I like that. I'm really happy with how this is coming along. Traffic is, I would say, better than it was. It's sort of just backing up in this central space now. There's a lot of it in this kind of area here, but most of it's moving. There's a fair bit here as well, but again, no, this bit isn't really moving. We'll fix that eventually. But I think, you know, generally speaking, we've got another highway that sort of comes directly in there. This road that goes directly up this way sort of makes this bit of highway a little bit redundant if you think about it, because it used to be they'd come in here and around that way. But that's all right. That's something that may still get some use. Either way, I'm definitely very happy with how this is looking, and I think next time we're probably going to want to fill up this space and see what we can do with it. Because it is definitely the shape of a new district. Honestly, I'm tempted to say just a housing district could fit in those spaces, and then we could start planning out our big sort of city center kind of thing over here. But we've still got a ways to go. I like how this looks. Honestly, the really busy roads don't bother me as much as they should, because I just like it, you know? As I've said many times, this, except for the stupid merging, you know, a busy road like that looks like a city. It does. It looks like a city. So I'm definitely happy with that. Also, I don't remember if I did if I put the business park in an episode. I think what I may have done is added that off camera. So if you've been looking at that this whole time and wondering, oh god, where'd that come from? I may have done it off camera. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember if I did that in an episode. But whatever the case, to make it up to you, we will get a nice snowy screenshot of the business park. I don't know if I'll use that because it's, or a thumbnail shot, because it's a little bit difficult to see. What else could we get a shot of? Probably the highway, honestly. That highway's a bit different. I'm just gonna go about and get a couple of these, because, you know, might as well. That's a bit silly looking. We'll probably want to fix that at some point. I don't know. I honestly don't know what we'll do for this thumbnail shot. We'll figure it out. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you kindly for watching. This has, of course, been City Skylines Snowfall, and I will, of course, see you next time. Bye-bye!